very well today. Listen, we got quite a bit of information to go over here today. So, man, we got all kind of stuff going on, y'all. We got sacrifices. We got churches that are doing humiliation rituals. We got, young ladies going missing at the age of 13 and more. But you know what we got to do, y'all? We got to shed light on these situations because light creates understanding. Understanding creates love. Love creates patience. And patience creates unity. So let's all get unified in the spirit, y'all. All right. Without further ado, let's get into this thing.
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, I'm not going to let the wolf eat me anymore? If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back. Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. You know, the ones that were knocking him over the head were afraid of the fact that he might swing back. So they said, no, he's teaching hate, he's violent.
All right, y'all. So I'm so happy that you guys were able to make it here with me today, and it was the Most High will for you all to be here. Hallelujah. All right, so we're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling, man. We got a few topics we need to get into, but we're gonna do a few shout outs. So if you can, if everybody can hear me out there, go ahead. All of my righteous alpha men, drop a ram in the chat for me, please. Please drop a ram in the chat for me, please. And all of my elegant women who are exceptional, drop a sheep in the chat for me, please, so we can get this ball rocking and rolling, man. I just want to be sure that I'm being heard. Hallelujah. We got a ram in the chat. Shalom, welcome in, brother Charlie. Hello, Odell, welcome in. Good to see you. Sister Rose, shalom. Brother Reggie, got another ram in the chat. Hallelujah, bless you. Shalom, good to see you in here. All right, y'all. So listen, we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling, man. And I just really want you guys to understand a few things, all right? Brother Walter, welcome in. Good to see you. Shalom. That the slew of different topics that we do have here today, they just would not fit in first day. You understand? So if I were to have to do a live stream on Sunday, these are all very important topics to cover. And I'm like, look, I'm going to have to hit this thing early. I'm going to have to go ahead and come on here on Thursday. I got to come on here today and address a lot of these topics because we got a whole different show going on first day, on Sunday. Okay. In which we're addressing cult-like behavior and the manipulation within cults. You understand what I'm saying? But today we got a slew of different topics that we must unpack, y'all. So, Rebel Almighty, welcome in. Good to see you. Also a new member. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Shalom. So sorry I made Carrie Ram for dinner. Bless you, curry ram, huh? Was it an actual ram or did you have sheep? Was it some lamb? Bless you. Good to see you in here. Hallelujah. All right, y'all. So this first topic here, man, this guy here, man, I'm trying to tell you now, if you are somebody who is renting Airbnbs out there, you understand what I'm saying, who's out here doing business, right? And you're in the industry where you're renting or leasing out property, y'all need to be very aware of what's going on out here in regards to your property and who is renting your property and what they're doing with your property and on your property. Okay. They out here doing some wild shit, y'all. I can't help but to say it and put it that way. This is some wild shit. I promise you it is. It is some wild shit. You guys are going to be shocked. You understand what I'm saying? At Lamb for a few weeks. Absolutely. Man, listen, if I can give me a good lamb chop, I love me some lamb chops, and lamb curry sounds real good right now. That shit actually sound fire. You understand what I'm saying? It sounds fire. It sounds so good. Something that definitely can be had. Shalom, Mama Clay. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hallelujah. All right. Yeah. So let's get to this thing, y'all. Without further ado, man, let me show you my screen. Hey, like I said, y'all gonna be like, man, what the hell's going on? And y'all talking about lamb, right? Y'all talking about lamb. Listen, they sacrificing goats, y'all. Let's hear what this guy has to say about individuals who are sacrificing goats on his property, right? He's an Airbnb guy. He's goat sacrificing at our Airbnb. Y'all need to be on the lookout of this. Wife is Jamaican and cooks up some really good lamb curry. Absolutely. So yeah. I need me some of that. I ain't gonna lie. So a goat sacrifice in regards to the Airbnb, right? Let's hear what this man got to say, because this is actually a really crazy topic. Y'all know I had to figure this out. Listen, let's hear what he has to say. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger. Let's hear what he has to say, y'all. All right, let's get it.
The goat sacrifice at our Airbnb over the weekend. I still don't really know how to react to this, even though Airbnb stepped in.
But I think I can raise the volume up right here. All right. Let's back this thing up.
So we had a guest do a goat sacrifice at our Airbnb over the weekend. I still don't really know how to react to this, even though Airbnb stepped in and helped me tremendously. But it's time to give a little bit of story time. These guests booked my Airbnb house for a week, had great reviews, and seemed completely fine the whole time they were there. I was in the back doing some work here and there, and I would see them.
Is it too low? Y'all drop some rams and sheep in the chat. Listen, if it's too low, drop me a 0. Drop a 0 in the chat if the volume's too low. I'm trying to turn it up.
So we had a guest do a goat sacrifice.
Volume is normal
At our Airbnb over the weekend. I still don't really know how to react to this, even though Airbnb stepped in and helped me tremendously. But it's time to give a little bit of story time. These guests booked my Airbnb house for a week, had great reviews, and seemed completely fine the whole time they were there. I was in the back doing some work here and there, and I would see them way at the front of the property. I'd drive by, they would even wave. But I started to get a feeling something was off when I kept seeing them constantly in white robes outside. Now you're probably saying, oh, that's...
So he constantly saw them in white robes outside of the property. And whenever he saw them, they were giving some creepy ass waves, right? White robes outside the property. I don't know about y'all, but that is a dead giveaway. I don't know if that's if there's any larger sign than that. Like, hold on a second, wait a minute. You know what I mean?
Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much for your...
I would have been suspicious. My antennas would have kind of went up a little bit. I mean, me personally, when you keep the Feast of Atonement, that's one day that you're possibly wearing all white for that one day of the Feast of Atonement. If you all are observe the feast days out there, but for them to constantly be in all white in their robes, I'm sorry.
Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Something is definitely wrong with that picture. You understand what I'm saying? And as you come in, please hit that like button. Hit the like button. Make sure you share this video, y'all. Come on, we need maximum effort, y'all. Come on. Maximum effort. Let's get it.
Maximum effort.
Hey, yeah, hit the like button, get them shares up. Let's get it. But yeah, that was a dead giveaway. Let's continue.
That's red flag number 1. But it looked like just somebody's random white outfit, something my grandma used to wear. Is a muumuu is what they call it. Fast forward to the day that they leave. I wake up in the morning and I have exterior cameras on the outside facing where the parking and front door is. And I noticed that there was about 20 different notifications going off at 4 a.m. that morning. As I'm driving up to the property, a little bit off in the field, I noticed without a head that I thought happened to be a deer as I'm driving through and was not thinking much about it. I thought maybe some psychotic hunter had took the head and left the body. I had more important things going on at that moment, so I just kept going to the property. Once I got there, my business partner was actually leaving the property from some things she was checking out, and she calls me. She goes, "Hey, Garrett, you need to come to the front right now." I immediately drove up there, and in that front, there was 6 sticks with goat heads on them, and there was 6 other goat bodies. Now, I know this is very graphic. This is not something I want to ever talk about, but I just have to tell this story to bring it to the light of, one, how Airbnb stepped in to help me. They were able to give me $2,500 on a claim from the guest, and they paid it directly, even though the guest never admitted any fault and did admit that they did this on the property. And afterwards, I had to have a massive cleaning with sage and everything else under the sun you can think of to cleanse this property. Now, there's a lot more crazy details that go into this, and if you want me to make a
Okay, so first of all, he said he used sage to try to cleanse this property. I don't think that was very effective. You understand what I'm saying? Sage, you burn sage. Okay, so somebody told you something about that, but honestly, a lot of witches use sage to do seances. I mean, but so we can't say that you effectively have cleansed the property because you burn some sage. What you need is you need some real spiritual warfare. You need to get some holy water. You need to get something going, because obviously these guys have chopped off the heads of goats and stuck them on stakes on the property, right? And left the bodies just lying there. So ain't no telling what the hell type of rituals and crazy nonsense was going on in this Airbnb, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what the most interesting thing is, that they chose an Airbnb to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And not only did they choose an Airbnb, but they left pure evidence. And then not only did they lie about it, but at first they lied about it, and then they had to admit to it and say, yeah, you know what? My bad. It actually was us. Yeah, that's my fault. I would have immediately been extremely like, what? It's time to put that property up for sale. You understand what I'm saying? It's time to put that for sale stake on the outside. Ain't no telling what type of portals was being opened up. Ain't no telling what's going on inside of this property at this time. And I gotta say that the way that he's kind of just nonchalantly talking about this whole situation is really kind of got me concerned, because like, bro, do you know what the hell's going on? There was a whole exorcism or something, all kind of demonic possession that was going on. Read, nigga, read. Listen, if you can read between the lines, it's time to put the property up for sale, brother. It's time to get out of Dodge. It's time to put that property up for sale, because ain't no telling what they done in that thing. You understand what I'm saying? There's no telling.
Part 2, let me know in the comments. But host, this is why you need exterior facing cameras that face the front of the property and your parking area, because you have evidence that you need to show what exactly was going on when it's the worst time that you need to show it. So we had a guest do a goat sacrifice.
Wow. Now you guys tell me, man. Tell me in the comment section, okay? Would you guys stay at this Airbnb? He didn't give no sort of hint as to who or what happened or what location. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out. Yeah, hallelujah. Bless you. Appreciate the gift. Bless you. Yeah, that was the first time I seen that pop up. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, gift one. Appreciate the gift. Welcome in. Appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Would you guys stay at this Airbnb, y'all? He invited more demons in to the Airbnb. Absolutely. He just kind of solidified the whole seance. You understand what I'm saying? Burning sage effectively did absolutely nothing. So when you guys are out here staying at these hotels or staying at these Airbnbs, there's no telling what these individuals have done in these hotel rooms, in these Airbnbs. There's no telling what they actually done. So make sure you pray. Get some prayers up, y'all, because they are doing some wild shit, y'all. They are doing some wild shit. You got to understand. Ain't no telling what they were up in there doing, with all kind of sex rituals, opening up all kind of demonic portals and all of that. And I'm like, listen, a part 2 would be nice. And part 2, and then you give us the location of wherever you're at, so that way we'll understand where to avoid. You know what I'm saying? That for sale sign will be going up so quick, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. He said, Rebel Almighty says, no. Did he find the symbols written on the walls? Oh, man, you feel me? Where did they bury them? Where did they hide them? You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what type of demonic portals is open now. And, what they're going to be doing when people stay there. Ain't no telling, right? He needed to clean the Airbnb because demons do not like clean places. Yeah, that's correct. Clean it. Pray over it. Get some holy oil. It's time to, do all of that. Demons don't like clean people. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they do not like cleanliness. And cleanliness, we know, is next to yalliness. Cleanliness is next to yalliness, godliness. You understand what I'm saying? Sage is a Native American herb used to clean air and protect your home from evil spirits, for evil spirits. Yeah, that's what some say. And they also say, I remember they used to burn certain incense in the Bible. I believe it was frankincense is what they burned in the Bible, or what it was said that they burned frankincense in the scriptures. And historically, they've said that, of course, burning certain herbs like frankincense does cleanse the air of airborne bacteria or whatever it may be. Same thing when you boil pineapples. When you boil pineapples, it actually cleanses the air around you. It cleanses the air around you when you boil it. But I'm not too sure about sage. You understand what I'm saying? And I do know that it's a common practice amongst a lot of people who do sorcery, witchcraft, that they do burn sage in order to conjure up certain spirits or to cleanse the air as well. You know what I'm saying? But for their seances, they use sage. So I know that for sure. That's a common practice. Mama Clay says no, absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know what these guys, they cut off the heads of goats, 6 of them, 6. Okay, and we all know what that really relates to. You understand what I'm saying? The mark of the beast, the number. You understand what I mean? And put those 6 heads of goats on stakes, y'all. So you got to be careful what you're staying, where you're staying at. Ain't no telling what these people have done to perform rituals or whatever to open up whatever demonic portals. And I thought that was a very crazy thing that he brought out was that specifically that they were performing rituals in this thing. You understand what I'm saying? Demons would run out like, yep, when they smell WD-40 spray. Oh, I'm not too sure about that. Bless you, Pastor Rufus. Welcome in, Honorable Pastor Rufus in the house. Welcome, bless you. And then certain types of those groups, they leave symbol type marks. It might be there, but it might just be under black light. You understand what I'm saying? You might have to put it under a black light and see what they done. You know what I mean? Like, I've heard stories of these hotels, right? And they put black light in a hotel room where they may have had, like, one of these freak offs, and they put the black light on it, and it was just stuff everywhere. It was stuff all on the ceilings. It was stuff all over the place, right? And I'm talking like bodily fluids. Okay. So black light, you know what I'm saying? What's under the black light? I would have been running that joint all through there. Shalom. Absolutely. Show them some love. All right. So let's go ahead and we could go to the next thing. But I definitely had to bring that out as a topic, y'all. That right there was crazy. When I heard that story, and he said that they had some rituals, and he was pulling up, and they were wearing all white robes every time, and they were waving all like suspiciously and creepy and all of that. Had 5-star reviews on Airbnb, like they had no issues. There's no way that he could really tell. But it was a dead giveaway when he started really seeing them in robes like that all the time. He's like, oh, something ain't right. Coming to find out, they sacrificing goats on his Airbnb property. He got 6 different goat heads that are stuck on a stake and bodies of goats laying all over the place. Yo, this is crazy. Y'all. They also do that in hotels. Listen, they do all kind of, yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a coven was doing something there. Yep, a coven. Yeah, absolutely. Shalom and blessings, saints. Welcome in, Sister Thomas. Bless you. All right, yeah, I thought that was interesting, y'all. So I really wanted to discuss that because I was like, yo, they doing all kind of rituals. Now, this next topic here is something that I believe a lot of individuals do. Like, when it comes to certain, I guess, Christian faiths, you understand what I'm saying? When they're sitting there and they're really doing an altar call, okay? When they do them altar calls, man, nobody wants to go up there for the altar call, first of all, right? but they do these altar calls, and then they just got done talking about certain topics and things like that. And people who do when they do the altar calls, the ones who actually